coming into the second season. It's exciting because we get to go to new places within the city.
Bonjour.
People all over the world have a love of Paris as a place that they would fantasize about living in, that they would love to visit. They want to live and visit Paris vicariously through watching the series.
There's so many different places this season. I found it to be magical to start in Saint-Tropez. I found it to be so incredible on the Seine in a bateau mouche.
We have a whole scene on a boat, which is incredible.
Just staring at the Eiffel Tower and seeing all these museums pass by.
That gets me every time. Of course, the big fancy ones are so cool, but it's also just like when we find ourselves in the street in Montmartre and we're like, oh my gosh, this is where they live, this is where we live.
My favorite location to shoot this season was Le Marché d'Aligre. It's just this gorgeous market that goes on and on and on, and staples of like fruits and vegetables all over the place, and the classical people yelling, "My strawberries!" And it felt like home. I really liked that set.
Now you have excellent ingredients. All you have to do is not get in the way.
I'm on a train.
One of the highlights for me was we were shooting in Gare de l'Est. We had Orient Express train brought in for us specifically, and we got to move it out during the scene and then stop it and back it back in and have the actors interact with the train moving.
The real train we filmed in, the sleeping car was not in that train, so we created the cabin on stage, on wheels.
So we can do it here and wheel it to the set. It's like a jewel box. So we took the most beautiful pieces from our research and they're all combined in this space. This is the way the cabinet looked in the original. All this paneling is replicated all through the 1920s, which was kind of when they got their signature look, when they worked with Lalique, and we've replicated that.
Mademoiselle, nous sommes arrivés.
This is like the biggest toy you could ever possibly have. That was a lot of fun, I will say. We got to shoot at Versailles, which is crazy in and of itself. I got to walk through the Hall of Mirrors by myself and the gardens by myself. They turned the fountains on for me. So that was exciting.
When I found out we were shooting at Versailles, my response was, oh great, so next season we're going to the moon? But no, truly, to me, there's nothing more opulent and grand and special and wow than Versailles.
I love it so much.
Gabriel's vision for Chez Lavaux is a very bourguignon French restaurant. The set decorators did such an amazing job, and it felt so real.
It sure is.
We wanted to renovate it, enlarge it in the kitchen especially. So I created a new set, keeping the characteristic of the other one.
Ultimately, the place kind of turns into a very fashion, coast-like restaurant.
You want champagne?
It's no longer an underrated little neighborhood bistro. It's now completely redone.
Our beautiful sets, it really felt like a dream.